ChatGPT recently turned 2. 300 million people use this little tool to write poetry, write their school essays, write reports and emails, generate images. But there's still an open question about how much it's actually benefiting people in terms of making them more productive, or benefiting humanity in the ways that its creators said that AI eventually would. But one thing is clear. It's made some of the biggest and wealthiest companies in America much bigger and much wealthier. Especially NVIDIA, who's making the chips, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, who run the cloud services, Supermicro, Dell, and HP, who build the servers, and other companies who are building data centers. Now, we're talking about a ton of money. In just the last 2 years since ChatGPT came out, the market capitalizations of the world's 6 biggest tech companies have risen by $8 trillion. But the AI boom isn't lifting all boats equally. Just look at how the S&P 500, which is driven by large tech firms, has risen by 30%, while smaller firms have risen by half that. That marks a different dynamic to what the market was like, say, even 2 decades before ChatGPT, when smaller firms tended to do better than the big ones. You know, it would be healthier would be if other startups and smaller firms and non-tech firms captured more of these kinds of rewards, since AI is meant to be transformative for everybody, right? The problem is that the largest companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft face virtually no competition because they're the only ones who can actually afford to build AI. This is an extremely expensive business. Now, there are some reasons for optimism on these fronts, and you can read my piece in Bloomberg Opinion or my book for more on that. But for now, the revolution that was meant to reshape our world and benefit all of humanity is 2 years old, and it has mostly extended the power and wealth and influence of the largest tech firms. Who would have guessed that AI's most astounding feature would be making the world's most powerful companies even more powerful?